Hello, welcome to our daily prayer and meditation time. I'm Reverend Edith Washington Woods, Senior Minister here at Unity San Diego. I'm so grateful that we're joining together in this time of prayer. So on this day, this final Monday of 2020, I was thinking about belief. I was also thinking about where we tend to place our belief. What is it in these times, in this 9+ months, that we placed our belief? Sometimes I place my belief in this little rock. It's called selenite. I have little ones, and then I have a really big, long one that David, our facilities manager, gave me last year. Do I tend to also place my belief in people, systems, government, all of that? Yeah, I probably do. Maybe you do too. But I place my belief in uh, a power greater than myself. Some people call this power God or the good or omniscience. Where do we place our belief? I was talking with someone in our congregation a few minutes ago, and I was talking about what this time, these 9 months in this year, what it brings up. All kinds of feelings, sadness, grief, fear of the unknown, or whatever fear we want to have. But here's my belief. My belief is that when times are like we are in, that are unprecedented, that we've never seen before, we can't even compare it to anything that has ever been. Even if we go 102 years back to um, the the pandemic that happened in 1918, this is different. It's so different because we know on a daily basis, minute to minute, hour to hour basis, how many people are releasing their life. We're also knowing how many have contracted this um, coronavirus in our county, in the country, and in the world. Nothing like before. And it doesn't mean that they didn't have large numbers, but it was no way to quantify them in the way that we have. So we know. And there are some people who don't believe it's true. It's fine. But where do we place our belief in? Is our belief in a vaccine that we'll get better? But what I believe we're called to do right now is to turn within more and place our belief and our trust in a power greater than ourselves. Yes, we get it. In unity, the power is everywhere. It's flowing in, through, and as us. But what I mean by a power greater than ourselves, I'm talking about the physical, the finite self of us. Because my finite self in 1 minute will think it's doom and gloom. And in the next minute, I'll go, oh, nope, nope, it's not doom and gloom. It's really all in divine order. Okay, I don't want to believe that. But when we place our belief in the flow, the divine flow of life, and know that we're part of it, regardless to whatever is going on. It's a belief that we can stand on. I know there is an infinite presence and power, not orchestrating it like a puppet. That's not what I mean. That it just is. And we can tap into that like we do in these morning meditations. And isn't it wonderful that we have an opportunity to tap in, whether we're tapping in at 9 o'clock Pacific time or some other time zone or at some other time of the day or night? That these are the kinds of gifts that happen when stuff happens. So I want us to consider that as we take a moment to go into prayer and then meditation. Consider these words for yourself. I believe. I believe. Let us pray. God, the good omniscience, universal presence, that which is everywhere, like the rain that is falling here in San Diego. That we give thanks in this moment as we join our hearts and our minds in prayer for the rain. We give thanks for this prayer already as we relax into this moment and pray. Oh God, oh infinite presence, we come to you on this day asking for guidance, guidance, and a way for us to open, just letting go and opening up in a very conscious way so that we are open to believing, trusting in the source of our being, God the good omniscience, in a way for us to transform all of the sadness and grief and the fear, anxiety, all the emotions that come up to really allow them to be transformed by our belief, by our trust. We're asking that we trust in this process and understand that as we are being guided in this moment and in the moments to come, that we open up even more. We're asking to be open and receptive to receive our good, to believe in a power greater than our finite self. And so we take a moment to relax even more fully and completely. And if you're able to close your eyes to join me in doing so, and if you're not able to just focus on one spot, like if you're driving, to focus on the road and notice how we're one with it, focusing on the rain that I'm hearing in my ears as it rains, and know that the rain is washing away the cobwebs, washing away the cobwebs that keep us from believing. We allow ourselves to go deeper and deeper within, to connect in this moment, in this conscious way. We go into the silence and we say these words: I am willing to believe. I am willing to believe. I am willing to believe. In the silence, we go deeper, joining our hearts and minds with God. In the silence, we say, I am willing to believe. I am, I am willing to believe. I am willing to believe in a power greater than my finite self. In this expanded state of consciousness, we choose to trust right now, trusting and believing. We choose to know this for everyone and everything in the world, that everything is going to be all right, that it's going to work out. Even if we can't figure it out, we don't have to figure it out. Right now, we're just choosing to believe. We're also knowing right now that if any of those feelings from the past come up, that we can take a moment to just recenter ourselves, taking a couple of gentle breaths and consciously connecting with our source beingness, God the Good. And as we travel back to this space and time, we take a moment to give thanks for this final Monday in 2020, for the connection that we get to have on a Monday, that we weren't connecting this way 9 months ago. And if you haven't opened your eyes, just open your eyes and notice everything around you, giving thanks for it, giving thanks for us. So grateful for us being here with each other. We give thanks for all that we get to do in this moment and every moment to come. And so it is. And so we let it be, just being. Amen and namaste. Bye for now, everybody.